Hello everybody, it's me, it's your Star Wars Dad here on my Sith Eternal Emperor free-to-play Rush account. I am just under 5.5 months on this account. I've had some minor interruptions. You guys know I've been through a major life change here, moving to a new house. I'm in the house right now. We're going. Occasionally my camera shakes at the slightest provocation until my new desk comes in. Anyway guys, I'm almost at 5.5 months. Let's take a look at the progress as I rush towards Sith Eternal Emperor right now, free to play. Okie dokie folky. So we can see right now I've met the requirement for the Imperial TIE Bomber. It's at 6 stars, that's where it has to be. I've met Darth Vader is Relic 7. Palpatine's Relic 5, I've got to get into Relic 7. Tarkin and Veers at Relic 3, those are complete as well. So, I'm well on my way. I'm not quite 5.5 months. My goal is to get to see, man, if I can get it done, get him open or get him activated in month number 6, that'd be tremendous. I'm feeling right now like it's going to happen during month 7 of this free-to-play journey right here, that I'll be able to show that you can unlock Sith Eternal Emperor in 7 months, and he will be the fastest free-to-play unlock in the game. One of my biggest challenges right now is Director Krennic here. You can see that I still need 100 and, oh boy, math, 166 shards for him, which puts me, if I get 4 a day, it's about 40 days. So that's another one and a third month, something like that. So that kind of puts me right into there at it'd be 6.5, it'd be right at the end of the 6th month by the time I get him activated, unless I get some extra shards, or maybe I start spending 25 crystals a day to farm him twice. But the challenge is I can do that, but my gear is still, I'm still not quite there in my gear, and you know, the hardest pieces to farm are for sure these signal datas. You know, I got so many of these I need to get all these guys, Relic 7, Relic 5, Relic 3. It's a real challenge farming these because it's 100 for refreshes in the cantina when you farm them. But all that said, you know, there are, how many requirements are there? Let me go look at the actual journey guide here. Over to journey guide. You know, the actual requirements, there are 16 requirements, and I've got 5 of them. Now, one of those is just to hit level 85, fine. Darth Vader to Relic 7 is done. Like I said, TIE Bomber to 6 stars, Tarkin and Veers are done. I'm getting close on Colonel Stark. You know, these Relic 3s, Colonel Stark at 3, Darth Maul at 4, Royal Guard at 3, Krennic at 4. Those are relatively easy. Once you get them to the Relic, to the Gear 13 mark, getting them to Relic 3 or 4 is not all that difficult. It's the 5s, the 7s, the 6s that are really hard, and I've got Palpatine, who's currently at 5. I got 2 more Relic levels for him. Piet to Relic 5, Sidious to Relic 7. Gosh, such a waste, just not a useful character. Sith Marauder to Relic 7 he can shine in that Sith Empire team, so that'll be a good thing down the road. Count Dooku to Relic 6. That's okay. He's an okay performer on a defensive squad in Grand Arena. He's useful in Geonosis Dark Side territory battles, although I think I'm already getting 4 out of 4 on that node with him and Asajj. Now that's my other account. Don't just ignore everything I just said. So, but you know, Gear 11, Gear 12, yeah. I gotta get Dooku to Relic 6. He's pretty good up there. You know, you can certainly put him to use on some defensive teams. Jedi Anakin, Relic 7. Dynamite, Bomber, Pogger, whatever you want to say. He's an awesome character. Thrawn to Relic 6. Seems like a little bit of overkill, because no matter what relic he's at, he always gets targeted first by the opposing AI. He always gets crushed first. I don't care what level he's at. He can almost never have enough health or enough protection to keep himself alive. It's just anyway. Stark at Relic 3, and there you go. So that's the progress so far. Let's get back to our characters and talk about what I've been doing as far as farming anything on the side. So that's where I stand right there. There have been a couple days where I forget to farm Krennic shards because I'm so dialed in on farming this Gear 12, this Relic gear right now. Like, I'll do in the morning, I'll jump into Anakin, I'll just farm these Mark 12 Armatech stun guns. They're in the they're in the ship nodes, they're fleet nodes. I'm not gonna do it right now. I could do it. That's mod energy. I've got ship energy. I could show it, but my reset is in 37 minutes, so I'm gonna save that for the reset so that I can Excuse me. All this tea is really getting to me, man. Oh, look, I can join this this raid right here. So I can... Now, why does it do that? Where's it? Just join. Thank you. There you go. Anywho, guys, so almost 5.5 months. This is the update. Track your progress, too, if you're free to play. That I've got 4... We're gonna say the level 85. I got 4 requirements done. I've got the TIE Bomber, Tarkin, Veers, and Vader all done. I'm getting close on Palpatine. I need some signal data on him. And we're all getting close to relicking Anakin and Stark. Piet is not that far away. He should be my next relic here. I got to get some of these Mark V balls, and of course, let's see. Did I need? Oh, I've got enough of these. I got enough of my Carbantes right now, but I do need some of these Mark 9 balls as well. Those are always kind of difficult to find. You usually buy them in the shard shop is where I'll get them. And then these, I'll have these 22. I'll have it by the weekend. So over the weekend, I'll get a Tarkin challenge. The Tarkin challenge will go on Sunday and Monday. I'll finish off these gold balls. This one will be done. So that'll be just a matter of these, and I'll have him to gear 12. Then I'll be working on Piet and Anakin and Stark, getting the relic levels. And the reason I focused on so far, Vader, Palpatine, Tarkin, Veers, Anakin, Stark, Piet. Those are your most valuable, most useful characters in this group. Probably next are Thrawn and Royal Guard to get them geared up. Then probably Dooku, followed by, and I guess I did Maul. Maul was actually pretty easy. He came up to gear 12 without a lot of extra effort. His gear was not that hard to get a hold of. That's why I've got him at gear 12. He's not a super useful character, unfortunately. Maul is Darth Maul. Maul is Darth Maul. So I have seen out there Darth Maul in charge of some Sith Empire teams on defense, just to make it a little bit interesting if he's got his Zeta. The last gear ups are going to be Darth Sidious, followed by Sith Marauder, followed by Director Krennic last. There's never been a team I've seen on Grand Arena Defense or anywhere else where Director Krennic is on it, and I have fear struck into me. There was a time back in the day, and we're talking probably 4 years ago, when my buddy Dylar, you can look up Dylar's Twi'lek Tactics. He's doing Marvel, he's not doing this game anymore, but there was a time when I think the meta was CLS, and he was running a Krennic team with Death Trooper at the time. He and I tended to like to do things a little bit differently. He liked to have some dark side stuff. It was a really cool team, but that's been a long, long time, and he was one of the only ones using it. So Krennic is really a pretty useless character. Perhaps with some of these new Omicrons coming in for TWTB and Grand Arena, we'll find a way to use them eventually. But as of right now, I haven't seen anything that's super effective. Maybe you got something. Tell me in the comments and let me know if you have a way of using Krennic that you found to be effective, because so far he puts no fear into anybody at any time because he is blind. Are we blind? Anyway, that's what we're going for here. What are the other teams I'm working on? The answer is none. I'm working on none teams. When I get credits, I'll level up guys like Jango Fett to 85, maybe Boss to 85, but I'm not taking anybody past Gear 7 on any other teams right now. Now, I've got some Geos that, as you know, here's my Spy, he's at Gear 9. Where's somebody that I could upgrade and I'm not? I did take my Geo Soldier up to 11. I think it was a pretty easy gear, if I remember that. It's been a couple months since I did that. Okay, Poggle here. I could upgrade Poggle to Gear 10. So here's an example. If you're pushing a farm, and this is not just if you're speed farming a Galactic Legend. This is when you're pushing any farm as a free-to-play player. You're not going to go out there and buy a bunch of gear. But if you're pushing a farm towards Jedi Knight Revan, Gas, CLS, whatever, any farm that you're pushing, you need to be careful with your other teams. Like here, it would be valuable to have Poggle at a higher gear level and to upgrade these abilities. I got 96 here. It feels like I can use them, but man, I'll go through those 96 purple mats here faster than you can whistle Jiminy Cricket. I don't know. Ability material mark. Yeah, the purple ability material. So I could upgrade it, but let's look at the gear that I'd be sacrificing. This is not much. That's no big deal. That's no big deal. This is no big deal. This is actually something. Now look, if you look down below, I need this for Darth Sidious, for the Royal Guard, and for Krennic to upgrade all 3 of those guys. And if you look at this gear, it tends to run out. Look at that. I've only got 5 of those Mark II guns right there. I actually need to farm some of those. I should be requesting those Mark II guns, and I haven't been. If you guys can remind me tomorrow when I request stuff, yeah, it'll be tomorrow. I'll be asleep when that 12 hours. No, that'll be first thing tomorrow morning. Say, how can I be asleep when it resets? Because I would have been up in the middle of the night. You guys know. Anyway, I need to start requesting these. So I don't want to waste this on Poggle right now, because it'll cost me time in my farming toward Sith Eternal Emperor, which is my goal. But if you have other goals as well, that can be the same ththing. Same thing for this Carb Anti-Sensor Array. This is built up of just these Mark III balls, and boys and girls, you need so many of these. These are all these Mark III Merson Thermal Detonator Prototype balls everywhere. Just balls all over the place. Mark III balls. See, I need them down there for Thrawn as well. So if I was to spend them on Poggle right now, this is going to go through like, I think it's like 40 of those balls. And I've already got one of these crafted, so I have to craft the other one. It's just gonna go through a ton of those balls. So you gotta be careful. Check your gear before you gear it up. That's not real costly. But I don't want to gear him to gear 10, even though that doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. It's no carbantes, there's no stun guns, none of that stuff you really think of. But those pieces of gear there, though they are made up of simple pieces, I'd have to go get a bunch more and spend more time farming them for Thrawn, for Krennic, for my Royal Guard, etc. if I went ahead and upgraded Poggle. So I'm leaving Poggle right where he is. That's just a lesson for you guys. If you are dialed in and focusing on any farm at all, be careful how you spend your gear on other characters, because it can really it can just put a big crimp, push back your farm, and you may end up losing time or pulling out your wallet to make up for lost time as well. So there you go, guys. That's where I am, close to 5. It's like 5 months and 13 days. 5 months, 12, 13 days, somewhere in that range. We're going to say just 5.5 months in. This is where I am on the farm. I'm thinking that probably right around that end of 6 months, beginning of 7 months, I'll be able to start getting tickets and get this farming gear. If I start to see my gear on these guys falling a little quicker than I think it's coming, then I'll start refreshing my Krennic nodes and get him up to 7-star faster. Then maybe we can start a little sooner. We'll see how it pans out over the next 2 months. It's going to be really interesting. Shouldn't take more than a couple of months here, guys. So we're in the home stretch of the Sith Eternal Emperor free-to-play Rush account. Hey, guys, I hope you're having fun out there. Thanks for tuning in. And, of course, always remember, Nooch too good. Young fool, only now at the end of the video do you understand that you must like and subscribe and watch more videos and tune to the channel and join and just generally support the channel and have lots of fun.